I have been listening to black women on YouTube. Now let me tell you, I have been working with black people for a couple of decades. So I've seen a lot. I know how black women can be. So I'm going to tell you this, because I'm hoping that most of my subbies are young women. What you see on these channels with black women talking down to each other, calling each other bitch hoes, telling you come to their channel to listen to what they're saying, they're telling you they don't give a F about you, you can do this and you do that, telling you to kiss their ass and drawing you a map to the exact location where they want you to kiss. Leave these people alone. Because once you get that stuff in your head that they're telling you, it's basically verbal and emotional abuse. Be careful of these black women that you are listening to, because many of them need to go sit down in a psychiatrist's office and get the help that they need. They don't need to be teaching people. I don't care how much money they're making and bringing in. Just to see a presentation tells you that there's something that emotionally that they need to go sit down in a psychiatrist's office and go have that taken care of. And stay there until it's done. You cannot let, and I don't know if any of you have subscribed to all these other, there are a lot of black women YouTubers, and I've seen quite a bit on black YouTube that mirrors exactly what I've seen in the couple of decades that I have worked with black people hands-on, in particular black women. There is a disease in the black community. And I don't even want to use that term because community implies togetherness. There is a disease among black women. Just be careful who you listen to. And think about the things that you want to go into your subconscious mind, because you're going to start manifesting the things that you listen to and let come through your subconscious mind. So if you're listening to someone call you a bitch, ho, 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 referring to themselves as bitches and hoes, and you all right with that, that is a form of abuse. It's self-abuse, and it's abusive when it's being done to other people. Just be careful who you let into your mind and the words that you let permeate your mind and your soul. Because once they take hold and start to, the effects start to be seen, it might be too late to reverse. It's just like being in an abusive relationship. You listen to those words long enough, they manifest in depression, self-hate, self-harm. And some of you young ones might think that kind of language is funny. You refer to yourselves as that. But each word we speak from our mouth have a certain vibration to it. And that vibration can be harmful or it could be healing. And if someone is saying all these negative, disgusting, and just, hateful words to you from their YouTube channel, you have to think about the repercussions that might come. You might get a little laugh now because, I don't know why black women just gravitate to drama. I see all this drama going on among the black women in the YouTube sphere. It's ridiculous, and it goes from old to young. This drama does not discriminate against age. It's just drama. But, I just wanted to come on quickly and just keep reiterating. I'll be doing some videos soon when I get some time and do the appropriate research so I can get that to you all about the healing process. And I'll also be doing some more about words and the words that we let get into our consciousness, subconsciousness, and the type of behavior that you'll start manifesting unconsciously because you let these negative, low vibrational energy words permeate your subconscious mind. I watch a lot of things. I listen to a lot of people. I like to support black women. But when I see negativity, I can't support that. I can't. I refuse to support that. So I hope, in terms of you trying to get your life straight and being a different person, because we're working on trying to be different people, so that when you decide to have children, not end up being somebody's baby mama, a wife that's taken care of, loved, respected, elevated. When you decide to have children and bring somebody into this world, that you will not continue to bring that cycle of negativity that I hear from many of these women on YouTube. It's just makes us all look bad. Takes everybody down with us, because we're all black women. So everybody is looking right and nasty and bad to the world, because these women are the face. It's just like when the black men were doing that, talking about their family, the black woman. It's all kind of bitch and hoe and this and that. He looked terrible to the world. He looked like just what he was. And so does the black woman. Right now, you're on here wanting a message to do this message and message and message, but then you can't help but scratch at each other. And it's not just on YouTube. Like I said, I've been working with black women for up to a couple of decades now, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing whether you're on YouTube or face-to-face. There's a disease in the black community. or in the black section of life, there's a disease. It is a disease. Those of us who have been working with black people for decades, like I have, know that there's a disease. And I guess my little voice in this little channel is trying to help you or help us heal from the disease that we have. But first, that disease needs to be identified. And we're going to talk about all of the diseases. Because before we can make the cure, and I don't profess that we're going to be making too much headway, because, like I said, I've been working with black women for decades. And women before me have been working with black women for decades. But I'm going to keep trying. And hopefully, with each passing generation, we can reverse this disease that we all have. Even those of us who think that we have overcome. I'm reminded of the Jeffersons when the maid Florence, she asked, well, Miss Jefferson, you have an apartment in this building, and Miss Willis, you have an apartment in this building. Then she asked, well, how come we ever came but nobody told me? Because she was still a maid. So we got the Mrs. Willises, who's, married to a white woman. I'm sorry, a white man. She has divested. We got the Miss Jefferson, married to a black man. The black man takes care of her. He ain't out there with all 6, 7 baby mamas. He's taking care of his wife, and she's being treated properly. And then we have the Florences, who's still heavily ingrained in the black community, doesn't see outside of that, wondering why she hasn't overcome, and looking towards these two directions because she thinks that they had the answer and they have overcome. But the disease is still there, regardless if you are Mrs. Willis or Mrs. Jefferson or Miss Florence. The disease is still there. Because of the disease that's still in all of us, we will see all this bickering, we will see all this fighting, we will see all of this. So, for those who are inclined to listen, and I thank those of you who have been. I know my channel is very small. It may not get past as big as I see others. And I don't really care about that, because that's not why I'm doing my channel. I had worked with black women for a couple of decades, and I had gotten tired. I got tired of the black community in general and all the foolishness and the foolery. Just the mockery and the hypocrisy and the ridiculousness. But at the same time, I've had some incredible experiences as well. So I'm holding on to those incredible experiences, regardless of all the negativity that I see going on online in YouTube and offline. I hold on to those incredible women that I have met, incredible men that I have met, and will continue my teaching in the YouTube sphere for now, while I'm focusing on raising my future ruler, who is a female, and making sure I get my part right, so we don't continue all this nonsense. Just be careful who you let into your head. Be careful who you are subscribed to. Be careful what you listen to in terms of music, what you watch on TV, what you put in your bodies. So, you can't be putting good food in your body to keep your body healthy, but you're listening to dirty music that every other word is a curse word, or every other word is a B and a hoe, or listening to YouTube channels of women calling you bitches and hoes, telling you they don't give a shit about you, putting you down. You cannot do that. You have to feed your body right mentally, and you have to feed your body right spiritually, so you can heal properly. And with that, I'm going to say good night, because from what I've listened to today, I need to do some serious meditation and wash my spiritual energy.